Hi, this is Paul with Paul Nelson Insurance. I put together a couple tips here for your auto repair and body shop insurance programs that can hopefully save you a little bit of money and just make sure you've got the tightest policy that you can for your dollar. So the first thing that you want to do is make sure that your broker is shopping your account annually, because that's basically what they're getting paid for. Insurance companies' rates and rules are changing pretty frequently, as often as every year. One company might have a hot product one year. Next year, it's a different company, and you're never going to know unless they shop your policy around and see what they can find out there for you. So different companies can oftentimes use different rating systems for establishing their rates. Some companies are going to look at your sales. Some companies are going to look at the number of technicians that you have. Other companies are going to look at payroll or your business credit. So if any of those are going to be different, and they probably will year over year, the company that was really good for you one year may not be the best fit for you next year. And you're not going to know unless your broker is actively shopping that around every year for you. The next tip is to be working with an insurance agency or broker that specializes in auto repair or body shops. That way you're going to make sure that they have the best companies that actually want that type of business and are able to put together the most competitive rates for you. If you work with an agent from State Farm, Farmers Allstate, something like that, they are only going to have one option for you. So basically whatever their insurance company that they work with has that they can put together is going to be the only thing that you're going to have to work with. If you work with a broker, then you can have as many as 12 to 15 different options, so you can make sure that you can compare it with other companies and get the best rate out there. The other tip is to be conservative with your estimated sales for your auto repair liability. So it works a little bit different with workers' comp than it does with your general liability. At the end of the year, you're going to get audited on your workers' comp, and whatever your payroll comes out, they're going to adjust it either upwards or downwards here for you. And it doesn't necessarily matter what you estimated at. It's always going to come out with whatever your actual payroll is what they're going to charge you for. So at the end of the year, they're either going to get you a check back or they're going to send you an invoice for it. With your shop insurance for your liability, it is going to work a little bit different. If you overestimate your sales, most insurance companies are not going to cut you a check back for it. So for example, if one of the factors that they use to rate your business is your sales, and you think it's going to be somewhere between 500 to 750,000, it's going to be in your best interest to be probably more on the conservative side. So your rate could be based off of, in a large portion, what your sales are going to be. If you estimate that it's $750,000 of sales and you end up actually being somewhere closer to $500,000 or $550,000 in sales, like I mentioned, they're probably not going to cut you a check back for it. It's going to be in your best interest, again, just to be as conservative as you can. Now, you don't want to obviously be too conservative and lie to the insurance company. You want to be as accurate as you possibly can, but definitely be a little bit more on the conservative side for it, just because they typically are not going to send you a check back if you end up overestimating them what your actual sales are. So I hope this has been helpful for you. If you have any questions, give me a call. Again, this is Paul with Paul Nelson Insurance. My phone number is 831-426-9900, or you can email me at nelsoninsurancservices@gmail.com. Thanks a lot.